Hey guys, it's Mac, and I'm back for Monday's workout. So today's workout is going to be kind of a palindrome, so if you can imagine doing the first half and then ending on something and then coming back down the hill. So you're going to do, there are 2 exercises in part 1. You're going to go around and do those twice. There are 2 exercises in part 2. You're going to go around and do those twice. Then you're going to do 30 knee slaps, 200 jumping jacks, and 30 knee slaps. Those 3 things for time. And then you're going to go back down the hill and do part 2, those 2 exercises twice, and then part 1 exercises, those 2 twice. So it's nice and symmetrical. You can imagine it kind of folding in half on itself. But remember, when you're timing the knee slaps and the jumping jacks, it's knee slap, jumping jack, knee slap. All 3 of those one time. Okay? So that's, I guess you could call part 3 of the workout. So it's part 1, part 2, part 3, part 2, part 1. Alright, so the exercises in part 1, the first is a get up with a 10-pound weight, and the second is a simple squat with a side kick. So here's a get up. This is 10 pounds, pretty light. If you want to do this with soup cans, you can do that. You'd be amazed at how big of a difference just holding anything over your head that's a little bit weighted. What a difference that makes as far as how difficult these are versus using your hands to get up. So I'm going to start with the weight over my head, then I'm going to sit down, lay down, and then I'm going to put one foot in front of the other when I go to get up. And stand up, and then back down, and then I'm going to switch legs. And stand up, and then switch legs again, and stand up. So those are get-ups. The second exercise, just a modification of a squat. We know how much I love squats. So same rules apply as every other squat. We're just going to put a side kick on the end of it. So eyes looking up, back nice and straight, and leading with the butt, knees don't go over the toes. So it's squat, side kick, squat, side kick. And from the front, it looks like this. Okay, so again, eyes up, back straight, squat, side kick, squat, side kick. And you're just going to go back and forth for the whole 35-second work interval. Okay, so that's part 1. You're going to go get-ups, squats with side kick, get-up, squats with side kick, and then you're going to move on to part 2. Part 2 exercises, the first one is a pipe. I call it like a pipe raise with a stability ball. And the second is an arch up. So we'll get started with the pike press thing first. So put your hands on the ground and about like mid-shin, like knees and mid-shin on the ball. And you're just gonna, using just your abs, bring your butt into there and pull the ball in. And bring it up. And down, and up, and down. If that's a little bit tricky for you, if you scoot the ball up, it's much easier. So you bring the ball in, and down, and in, and down. So that's the first exercise of part 2. The second exercise is an arch up. So we're going to lay down on the ball, and we're going to use this to balance out ab Saturday, and then those hanging leg raises that we did yesterday. So you lay down on the ball. That was graceful. And you're going to put your arms back behind your ears. And when you bring it up, you're going to bring your shoulder blades together as tight as you can and then arch your entire back. So those muscles that are on either side of your spine should all be squeezing, and your shoulder blades are squeezing as hard as they can in the back. So it's squeeze, 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 squeeze. So that's the arch ups. So you're going to do the pike press, and then the arch ups, and the pike press, and then the arch ups. And then you're going to do 30 knee slaps. These are real simple. You might call it a tuck jump when you were a kid. This ball is wayward. Okay, just stay. Okay, now we can be friends. Okay, so knee slaps. Pretty simple. Slap your knees when you do a jump. So it's knee slap. Got it? If you note, I didn't bring my chest down to my legs. I didn't do this. You keep your chest nice and tall and slap your knees. 30 of those, and then you guys know what jumping jacks are, obviously. And then back to the knee slaps, and then again, like I said, then you're gonna do part 2 twice like you did the first time, and then part 1 twice. So if you have any questions, let me know. Like always, you can leave a comment, or you can leave a comment or send me a message on Facebook if you know me personally, or you can email me at mckettlebell@gmail.com. And as always, during the, so it's 10 seconds rest, 35 seconds work. During the 10 seconds rest, write down your reps. Just do it. It's so helpful. Write down your reps because we will be revisiting these. So write down your reps for part 1, part 2, and then on the back side also. And then in the middle, those knee slaps and the jumping jacks, all 3 of those rounds, you're going to have 1 time for those. So you'll have scores, you'll have rep scores for part 1 and part 2, how many reps you did in the work interval. And then for part 3, you'll have a time. So that's all I have, and I hope you guys get your week started off right. My apartment currently smells amazing because I'm making chicken stock. So I'm going to do this workout so I can eat some soup. I'm excited. Have a good one, you guys. Bye.